welcome back to another gluten-free, lactose-free and yeast-free baking video. How are we doing today? Today I'm going to be showing you how to make some luxury sweet shortcrust pastry, but of course it is going to be gluten-free, lactose-free and yeast-free. I've made this recipe only once before, but it worked excellently. With that recipe I made some luxury mince pies, which of course I will link in the description to that video if you are interested in watching it, and I just think it's super delicious and really quite luxurious. You will be needing the following equipment: some scales, some measuring spoons, a small mixing bowl, a spatula, a large mixing bowl, a kitchen knife. You will also be needing the following ingredients: 200 grams of gluten-free plain flour, 2 tablespoons of caster sugar, 110 grams of butter cold, I like to use Lacto Free butter, and some milk. You will want enough to equal 4 to 6 tablespoons worth. I like to use Lacto Free Milk. So, let's go! First things first, measure out and prepare all of your ingredients so that they're completely ready for you to use. So now that we've done all that nasty prep work, it is now time to begin actually making our pastry. So for this we will be needing our large mixing bowl, our small mixing bowl, our spatula, all of our ingredients, our tablespoon and our kitchen knife. So the first thing I'm going to do is add all of my flour to my small mixing bowl, followed by my caster sugar. And now I'm going to mix these together until they are well combined. There we go, happy with that. So now I'm going to add all of my butter to my large mixing bowl, followed by my flour mixture completely covering my butter. So now the next thing is to remove all of your hand jewellery if you're wearing any, and now we're going to rub this lot together until it equals breadcrumbs. There is a point where it will become really hot in your hands and it will start to form together. Stop then, or if you even can, stop just before that, because it just makes life easier. So let's get on with it. So I think that that is about perfect. So now I'm actually just going to go and wash my hands. So now that this is all done, I'm now going to add 1 tablespoon of my milk to my mixture at a time, and then cutting that through with my kitchen knife. After I finish cutting through each tablespoon of the milk, I'm then going to scrape around the sides of my bowl with my spatula, as that will give you an idea of how the dough is coming on. And you're going to want to keep doing this until your pastry becomes a dough ball. And don't worry, it may seem a bit wet, but it will solidify in the fridge, so don't worry about it. So now let's get on with it. 1 tablespoon. Knife. You may need to add more or even less than the 4 to 6 tablespoons. The 4 to 6 tablespoons is just a guideline for you, but do it until it feels right to you. Right, that's looking pretty close. Let me see with the spatula. Yeah, I would definitely say that's pretty much there. So now, once I finish getting it into the dough, oh, big noise. Just squeeze it together a tiny bit more. Let's see. Yeah, that is most definitely there. So now that this is all done, I'm now going to need my baking paper. So I actually only needed 3 tablespoons of milk to be able to make that dough, because as I say, it just totally depends on how hot your environment is. It is pretty cold down here, so it probably helped with it. So now that I've got that conversation over with, I'm just going to roll out some of my baking paper. It's probably a good size to make sure it's all wrapped. Place that off to the side. Place my pastry into my baking paper. You're not, go on, I see you. Way, there we go. So now that that's done, we're just going to move it in slightly, flatten it down. This could just help you with the rolling out, but you don't have to do this. Round it slightly, square it slightly even. There we go. Now wrap it up in your baking paper. So now I'm going to place this into my fridge for a minimum of half an hour, although I have had to leave it in there for an hour and a half. So it doesn't matter if it is that tiny bit longer. I left mine in the fridge until I was able to press down on it, and there was some resistance against my finger when pressing into it. So I have just checked this from the fridge. There is some resistance against my finger, so I am happy with it, and I actually placed it in there for an hour. So you can use this for whatever you like. As I say, I used this for mince pies and it tasted absolutely amazing. But get as creative as you like and let me know how you get on. And that is it. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Don't forget to check out all the links in the description, as I love them all and wouldn't put them there if I didn't, including the recipe for this lovely pastry and all the links to all of the flour and equipment you will need for this recipe. If you do make this at home, don't forget to tag me on Instagram and use the hashtag bakingwithvickiie so that I can see all of your lovely creations. Let me know in the comments of anything else you'd like to see me make, gluten, lactose or yeast free, as I do them all. And finally, don't forget to like, leave a nice comment and subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you next time. Bye!